Academy of Art University's Urban Nights update is next. Coming up, President Trump's new plan to deny citizenship to babies born in the USA.
The new store in the Bay Area where you pick up what you need and leave without shopping at the cashier.
A first-hand report on why Dodgers fans are the loneliest people in the Bay Area.
If you're a movie fan and you show up how to save a lot of money while including your passion, all and that more next on your Urban Nights update. Hi there, thanks for joining us at Academy of Art Urban Nights Update. Victor de Carranza is sitting with me. I'm Cole Morgan. Here's what's happening. A bombshell from the White House, according to Axios. President Trump is planning an executive order that would deny babies to be born in the United States if the parents are not citizens themselves. Many legal scholars doubt that they would hold up court since it defies the 14th Amendment of the Constitution and centuries of practice. If nothing else, this latest proposal highlights the president's philosophy in nationalism and exclusion.
Another announcement by the billion-dollar company Apple. Apple is launching what they say is the biggest change to its iPad in 8 years. The new iPad Pro is approximately 6 millimeters thinner, 15% slimmer, but it will no longer feature a headphone jack or home button. The iPad Pro is available in two sizes with the 11-inch display starting at $799 and the 12.9-inch display will be about $1,000. Pre-order starts today and the new product hits the stores next week. A new store has just arrived in the city of San Francisco. That could be a glimpse into the future of shopping. Here's Mark Ackerman with the story.
The Amazon Go store has arrived in San Francisco. Only the fifth to open nationwide, the store at 300 California Street is devoted to serving grab-and-go food, snacks, drinks, and meal kits. So what's the big deal? No lines, no checkout, just walk-out shopping is what they call it. The convenience Nicole Garzone can appreciate.
And I have to, work, go pick up the kids, and so it's super convenient that I don't have to wait in line or, take out my wallet.
But the biggest question remains, how does all of this work?
So I'm here at the Amazon Go store on 300 California Street where there's no lines, no checkouts. They call it just walk out shopping. I'm gonna go check it out.
To enter the building, you need an Amazon account, a smartphone, and the free Amazon Go app. Then scan your phone to enter the store. Once you've scanned yourself in, you can put away your phone and begin shopping, picking up items without needing to scan them. Then once you've got everything you need, you just simply walk out and a receipt is sent to your phone confirming your purchase. But how do they know what I'm getting? And what if I decide to put something back? The answer is a combination of sophisticated image recognition software and artificial intelligence to identify shoppers and their items from the first swipe of their phone to their last step out the door. Something Rebecca DePerno finds a little weird.
It's just kind of like the relationship with technology that we're moving towards in this society, where it's really such a present part of our life, and how you feel like you're always being watched, and it's so embedded in everything that we do now, and it's tracking everything. I think that's just kind of what's the weird part.
Amazon definitely presents a very new and different way of shopping, an experience Ken Rowe will never forget.
The experience is very cool because you can just walk in, walk out. It's just so convenient, and there's no lines, which is very nice because I'm not the most impatient person, but being able to just walk in, walk out, that's really cool.
In San Francisco, I'm Mark Ackerman for Urban Nights Update.
Amazon announced that it plans on having around 3,000 Go stores in the future. San Francisco will be getting another Go store this winter located at 98 Post Street.
A new trend has exploded in the past year, and those have managed to be part of the trend and earning up to $500,000 a month. Reporter Nick Conway has more on this trend.
If you donate $20,000, I'll do a full stream of H1Z1 because that's honestly usually, if you count how many subs I get and ad revenue and some other things, like that's usually what I make potentially in a day sometimes.
Over the past year, streaming video games has exploded in popularity. On the platform Twitch, there are currently over 17,000 streamers. These streamers will play games such as Fortnite, Call of Duty, or PUBG. Many of these streamers actually make enough money to where they can do this full time and not have to get a second job. Top streamers such as Tyler Blevins, otherwise known as Ninja, make up to $500,000 a month solely playing video games. But what is it that makes this new trend so popular, and why has it exploded just recently?
Well, streaming, in my opinion, has become so popular because it's just like Google, like one of those sources. Like, you go on YouTube, you look up anybody streaming, and you get the answer that you need in the next point in the game. So, honestly, it could even be better than Google in aspect. So,
after seeing how much streaming has blown up in the past year, the next question is, how long is it really going to last? I spoke with CJ Jones, who's been watching video game streams for the past 4 years. See what he had to say.
How long do you think the streaming trend is going to continue?
I think it's gonna continue for a while, like years and years and years, basically. It's kind of like watching professionals play, like NBA players or like NFL players or anything. It's basically like that exciting to watch, you know, other players compete and stuff.
After speaking to the people I spoke with, I think it's pretty clear that streaming video games is here to stay. I'm Nick Conway, reporting live for the Urban Knights Update.
This past weekend, a tournament took place in San Jose, and 2 streamers actually managed to earn $500,000. The Warriors may be on their way out of Oakland, but they still have to pay their bills. The Golden State Warriors are ordered to pay an estimated $40 million to pay for bonds issued more than 20 years ago to renovate Oracle Arena. The decision is a rare loss for the 2-time defending champs. They're preparing for a move to next year to the $1 billion privately financed Chase Center in San Francisco Missions Bay. The franchise nearly 2 years ago beat back legal opposition to the new arena. Time to crown a new king. Klay Thompson is the NBA's new record holder for the most pointers in one game. Thompson made 14 threes and broke his teammate Stephen Curry's old record of 13. What made this record all more impressive was that he did it in only 27 minutes. Thompson ended the night with 52 points, leading the Warriors past the Chicago Bulls 149 to 144.
Now that the World Series is over, Dodger fans in the Bay Area are probably going back into hiding. However, there is one place where they are welcome and they gather to watch the series. Brendan Otero has the scoop.
How do you feel about the Dodgers?
I do not like them.
I hate the Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers. Beat LA.
As you just heard, the Dodgers aren't the most well-liked team in San Francisco, with the Giants and the Dodgers having one of the more storied and intense rivalries in baseball. Violence is not foreign.
With many imports from SoCal coming to the Bay Area, they just don't feel comfortable enough to support their team, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Either through ridicule or just to avoid confrontation, they just remain closet fans. But lucky for you LA Dodgers fans, I found a perfect group to come support.
While they hold watch parties all across the Bay, the most frequented location is the Flying Pig Bistro in the Mission District. Here's lifelong Dodgers fan Haley Jensen speaking on her experience of being a Dodgers fan in San Francisco.
The Dodgers were playing the Giants on opening day, and it was April Fool's Day, and I wore my LA shirt and gave myself a fake black eye, and people were like, they were totally fooled. They thought like for sure I had a black eye because I was wearing a Dodgers shirt. They bought it, which is pretty upsetting.
That's right, Giants fans. Dodgers fans are convening right under your noses. I also asked Haley about her thoughts on having a place where Dodgers fans can cheer freely. And this is what she had to say.
Oh my God.
In Giants land.
Like I feel safe wearing a Dodgers shirt and like wearing my cap, and you know, it's so great having people that I can cheer with and commiserate with, because you know, right now we're watching this dismal World Series game. It's good to be able to commiserate with people.
While the Dodgers may have lost this World Series, Dodgers fans in the Bay are hopeful they will meet back here for the 3rd straight year in a row as the Dodgers look to make the World Series again. This is Brendan Otero reporting for Urban Knights Update.
Hopefully Giants fans do not spoil the experience now that they know about this club.
Since when is stealing good? Well, Mookie Betts of the Boston Red Sox was the first to steal a base in this year's World Series. So what does that mean for us? Free Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell. Thanks to their Still a Base, Still a Taco promotion, So get ready because you can visit any Taco Bell Thursday, November 1st between 2 and 6 p.m. to receive your free taco. NCAA recruits many athletes from all over the world who train and compete and have the expectations of professional athletes. Arun Palacio joins us with a roundtable discussions on the NCAA.
Hello, I'm Arun Palacio, and today I'm sitting here with my guests, Gonzo Rio, Tamara Jaber, and Josh Carlin. And today we're here to talk about Division I, II, and III athletes getting paid by the NCAA for the performance. So guys, Gonzo, what is your opinion on the question today?
Well, being an athlete myself, I feel like the amount of work that we put in and all the effort we just put on and off the field, I think we deserve to get paid. I'm not saying like millions of dollars like professional athletes, but something to be comfortable, especially like, for example, we're here in one of the most expensive cities in the world. It would be nice, to get a little bit more help.
Go ahead.
I agree with Gonzo because as an athlete, athletes are working out, practicing, playing, probably like 15 to 20 hours a week, while regular person's working 10 to 12 hours a week.
So I don't understand though. You guys get full scholarship, is that correct?
Yes.
Not always.
Well, some.
Especially with track athletes, since we're a non-profit sport, so it's harder to give us full scholarships because we don't bring in money to the school. And especially with the track athletes, I know for a fact we go 20 hours a week, sometimes even more. And I know, and then on top of that, we have to come to school. So that's obviously with the workload you have early in the day, and you have to come put on another 3 hours at school. That's a pretty intensive workload, and you're expected to be at just the same standard as regular students that don't have the same responsibility as us.
Yeah, but to answer your question tomorrow, most athletes are on scholarship. They do get financial help from the school.
Right.
However, not
because
everyone.
I was always under the impression that people were really trying, to get into these great colleges to forward their athletics, and they're getting a free
education.
Whereas somebody else, I know there are other scholarships, but explain to me, very confused on the whole Division I, Division II. Do some athletes get paid, but others don't?
Well, there is a system in place at Division I schools, such as UCLA, USC, UGA, and some big-time schools like that they get the college athletes get stipends every month for living use. And some schools give up to upwards $3,000 for their living stipends.
Sorry, I don't. Well, what's a stipend?
Stipends basically monthly money so the athlete can have for like basically food, rent, and
so they do get paid.
I mean, not entirely. It's not like they're getting paid for just specifically for being an athlete. It's not like a job. Like, okay, I work for NBC, so I'm going to get paid because I work at NBC. No, that's not how it works. It's just so they can be comfortable.
So what?
That's the big time schools.
Those are usually like the big name schools. The ones that are bringing a lot of income for, like, obviously you see at the football games and
so what you're saying is there's
stuff.
so much revenue coming in that it's only fair that you be given a little bit of a buffer to be able to sustain a life without even having to get another job, for example.
Yeah, and my proposition is even if the school doesn't want to pay us, I understand why the school, because we may not bring in, not every school's going to have that big time lights on them all the time. Maybe NCAA can pay us since we're sponsoring them. We're always repping the NCAA.
Yes.
We're going, the NCAA Division I athlete did this and did that. And I know, especially in track and field, there's some Division I and II athletes that run on the Olympic teams.
Yes.
So they can at least give us a little something.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always good to just be rewarded for your talents and your hard work. You're just putting in the effort, and you're just going out of your way. So.
Well, guys, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for being here. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that interesting discussion. Now we see, as technology advances, your future enhances, especially for those who play video games. With esports on the rise and increasing its popularity, people are starting to take video games more seriously. Gonzo Rios gives us a better insight on the rise of e-gaming.
Ever tell someone to put down that game and to go outside and play? Well, the joke's on you, because now they can stay inside and play all the games they want, especially with how e-gaming is on the rise. E-gaming started in the late 1990s and has only gone up.
Nick, ask him
With video games advancing and social media taking over the world, it's safe to say that the once $1 million market will eventually become a $1 billion industry. But what is e-gaming? I caught up with Luke Collins, who tells us a little bit more about what e-gaming really is.
So e-gaming is a whole different new type of gaming. It's not, you sit down and you're only able to play with the people in your room. You can play with millions of people online, across the globe, down the street. Depends on what you really want to be doing, but e-gaming is, a community of gamers where we all come together and we all can share our own personalities and our own interests in certain games and get to know each other, make friendships. That's pretty much what e-gaming is.
After talking to Luke, it's clear to me that here in the US, e-gaming is very popular and on the rise. So let's take a look at how e-gaming is on the other side of the world.
So the North American teams, they're poaching a lot of European talents nowadays, especially in Dota. There's even a meme going around that there's no real NA teams because they're all European players or Korean players, and so the fans are American, but all the players are often Swedish or Finnish or Korean because they come here because there's better, I think, taxes and stuff here. They get taxed like athletes in esports, but in Sweden they still have to do income tax. So they rather go here because it's more lucrative, more money in it, and I think some people get scholarships, and yeah, so they're leaving Europe for the greener pastures over here.
After getting a better understanding of what e-gaming really is, we come to realize that it's not just a game, it's a lifestyle that will become even more popular in the future. In San Francisco, Gonza Rios for Urban Knights Update.
It's nice to see esports are no longer just a hobby, but more of an opportunity for your future.
We have Zuri Williams with the ArtU Sports. Let's see what's new.
Thank you, Cole. Now, welcome everybody to another week of results, news, and upcoming games of your very own ArtU Athletics. Now, over the week, the men's and women's soccer teams, plus the volleyball team, all played 2 games, so we will talk a little bit about that. And we will also talk a little bit about the men's basketball team and what you should expect for this upcoming season. Well, let's get to it. Women's soccer traveled out to the Eagles Field in Irvine, California on October 22nd to take on the Concordia Eagles in a heated matchup. 2 overtimes for these teams wasn't even enough to produce a winner for this game. But a true winner that can come out from this game would be Shani Mata, who picked up her first career goal in the 53rd minute to tie the game against Concordia to leave the match in a draw. The women's soccer team then came home to San Francisco to take on Hawaii Pacific, who is always a tough matchup. With Academy of Art down 1-0 with about 5 minutes left, freshman defender Avika Robbins scores a clutch game-tying goal with the time clicking to the end of regulation, which sent RU and Hawaii Pacific into overtime. Now, not many shot opportunities were taken during the extra time, which ended up in a tie between both teams. Women's soccer will be taking on Chaminade in San Francisco at Paul Good Field on October 29th. Men's soccer, on the other hand, had some very troubling results in these last 2 games they played. After traveling out to Irvine, California to take on Concordia, RU got shut out 5-0, which was not expected by the team. A positive that someone could take from this game would be the Urban Knights goalkeeper Chris Jensen, who collected a season-high 9 saves from this game, which put him at a total of 74 on the year. Goes to show you that this RU team may need to pick up their defense a little bit more to take pressure off of their goalkeeper. But men's soccer then came home to San Francisco on Saturday to take on Hawaii Pacific, but unfortunately lost 0-4. They will be playing against Chaminade at home on Monday at 10:30 a.m. Women's volleyball this week was looking to capture their first win from at least one of the 2 games that they played. On Sunday, October 21st, the girls took on University of Hilo, but couldn't come up victorious, losing 1-3 at home. Ashley Pock finished with a team-high 12 kills. They then faced against Hawaii Pacific on Saturday, but ended with some very similar results. They came up short again, 0-3, in a shutout. And women's volleyball will be playing against Holy Names on Wednesday at home at 7:30. And come and support your Urban Knights. As promised, it's time to wrap up this week's news with some ArtU basketball. After coming off the best season the men's basketball program has seen during the 2017-2018 season, the boys will be looking to build off of that and do more this upcoming year. The team only lost 2 seniors who were key parts of their success, but the team was really lacking last year were the amount of big men. They had picked up 2 big men over 6'6" during the offseason and another guard to add on to the strength of this team. Their first game will be Friday, November 9th at 7:30 at San Francisco State if you want to see some magic happen. Now, unfortunately, that's all the time we have in the world of RU sports. I'm Zuri Williams for your Urban Knights update, and now back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Zuri. The latest gaming launch to hit San Francisco is now open, Platform 249, where you have a 1 or 9 hours game strategy. This futuristic neon-lit space is filled with board game mania, video games, private rooms, and comfortable places to hang out. If that's not enough, this sleek gaming cafe also carries VR games and doesn't charge a premium. For $8, gamers can play unlimited, a popular place already. Platform 249 is on 9th Street, Soma in San Francisco.
Everyone has their own comfort food, so what is yours? That's the topic for the question of the week.
My comfort food is ice cream because I like the sweetness of it and I feel relaxed eating it.
I guess fries, French fries. Ooh, that used to be pizza, but then I started dieting. Now it's just steak.
I think my comfort food is Filipino cuisine because I did grow up in a Filipino household. And I do enjoy some Hong Kong desserts because my stepfather is also, he also comes from Hong Kong, and I think those two together marry really well.
Okay. Popcorn. Does that count? Does popcorn count? Popcorn.
With food on your mind, this week's special segment will really make you hungry. We have a demonstration of how to make quick and easy brownies by Elena Sapphire and Ben Kaiser.
Hi, I'm Elena Sapphire, and here with me is Ben Kaiser. Today we're going to be showing you how to make brownies. Now, since the holidays are fast approaching, brownies are the perfect treat to make for Thanksgiving or Christmas or just to simply enjoy. Now here's Ben with the steps to perfect a brownie.
Hey guys, how you doing? We're making Betty Crocker brownie from the brownie mix, not from scratch. First, we're gonna add the mix to the bowl. Get everything in there. Next, we're gonna add 1 egg. Carefully crack the egg. Make sure not to get any of the shell in there.
There we go, perfect.
Then you're gonna add 1/3 of vegetable oil. We're just gonna eyeball it because we don't really have a measuring cup here, but
now
that seems about good.
Brownies are perfect to enjoy various ways. You could just make it plain like we're doing it, or you could add caramel sauce, you could add peanuts, have it with ice cream. There's a bunch of different ways that you can enjoy it.
Yes, and now we're gonna add about 1/4 cup of water, and again, eyeballing it because we don't really have a measuring cup.
There we go.
And now we're gonna mix it all together. Elena's gonna mix it all together. Like Elena was saying, they're great for any type of party, any type of event.
Or just to enjoy, just to make, just to eat.
Exactly. And once you're done mixing, you're gonna bake for about 350 degrees and about 40 minutes, and this will be your final product.
Yep. Doesn't it look great?
And we're gonna taste test it real quick. Get a little piece out of here. We'll take part of that.
Let's see. That's good.
Oh, great.
We're gonna eat this. Now back to you guys.
Moving forward with entertainment, Andy J. Choi has the upcoming movies for this week. Andy.
Thank you, Cole. Get ready. While I'll be guiding you through the movies hitting the theaters this week, so sit back and enjoy. First up is Bohemian Rhapsody. The famous British rock band named Queen overcame great adversity, which was led by Freddie Mercury. The film shows tremendous success Queen had before Freddie decides to abandon the band to pursue a solo career. But Freddie soon discovers that the success of the group does not translate to his solo gig. While facing a recent AIDS diagnosis, Freddie once again leads Queen to one of the greatest performers on planet Earth.
You're a legend,
We're all legends.
What an impact Queen made around the world, as we still sing their songs to this day. Next up is a movie produced by the famous rapper Eminem. Colin Worthy is a progressive graduate student who grew a passion for rap battle as he was preparing to use it as his thesis. While trying to fit in the rap society, he sparks an outrage due to his obsession in his regular day life and his use of rap talking to everyday people. He is also criticized for being white, trying to make it in the rap game. How will Worthy survive in the world of raps?
Stop rhyming, you little shit! When I'm done with this soft white rapper, he'll be on lines after, typing, all lives matter.
White people. That shit was crazy as fuck. That's why I watch rap battles. It bodies his entire family. Yeah.
How do you think Worthy handled the rap game? Watch Bodied in theaters November 2nd and find out for yourselves. The final movie we have for you is called Tiger. A practicing Sikh fighter is banned by the American Commission for not backing down from his religious beliefs. He fights a great adversity as he is required to fight in the courtroom before lacing up the gloves in the ring. He must fight through the commission to get a chance to box again in America, even though he is American.
You are a hero.
There's so much to admire in you, but you can't even see it for yourself.
The question is, does the American Boxing Commission's tradition trump that of Mr. Nagra's faith? The whole world knows about you. They call you the Punjab Tiger.
Any last minute advice?
Hit him more than he hits you.
That's all we have time for today. We covered one of the greatest rock bands to never backing down fighter in and outside of the ring. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next week. Thanks.
Thank you, Andy. Over the last years, the amount of people going to the movies has decreased considerably. Big part of it is because of the movie streaming and high prices. So how do movie theaters stay afloat? I will show you some of the strategies that movie theaters come up with to attract more people into the movies. For decades, going to the movies with your friends or your partner has been one of the best ways of spending spare time and having a great time. However, the high prices of movie tickets has made people think twice about whether spending the cash or saving it and watch the movie at home. If we take a look at the evolution of the ticket price throughout the years, we see how 20 years ago it was just $4.69 for a regular ticket. Something shocking considering that today is $18 in some theaters. Also, as the blue line shows, we can identify the decrease in tickets sales since 2003. With less people going to the movies, the movie theaters have been forced to come up with different ways to attract consumers. For example, AMC, which offers a movie pass for $20 per month, and you get to watch 3 movies every week.
So AMC, their movie tickets are always really expensive, but once they introduced the AMC A-List, I have been going every week. You get 3 movies a week for $20 a month. It's a really good, it's really worth it. I used to use Movie Pass before, but they started doing different promotions, so that's why I go for AMC A-List now.
In Century's theaters, they go far beyond that. The company offers $5 tickets on Tuesdays, besides a membership of $9 every month. Even though it's in the middle of the week, people still rather opting for this option.
On Tuesdays, which is not really that comfortable because nobody likes to go during the week. People work, people have stuff to do. But it's just cheaper, it's $5, and I just feel like it's better. So I just find a little bit of time to go on Tuesday.
Also, both theaters offer special prizes for kids, seniors, and students. Besides, you can get points to get free popcorn and drink as long as you're a member. So, if you ever think of not going to the movies because it is too pricey, just know that there are many ways to save some dollars from your pocket. In San Francisco, I am Victor Ruiz for Urban Nights Update.
Thanks for that report, Victor. Good advice on ways to save money.
Happy to help. That is it for the edition of Urban Nights Update. I'm Victor Ruiz de Carranza.
And I'm Cole Morgan. For everyone here, thanks for joining us. See you back next time.